You may know him as Dr. Ben Warren on Grey's Anatomy, the longest running medical drama in which it is in its 21st season. I can't believe that. And he's here today to tell us about what we can expect with the mid-season premiere in March and what he's doing to bring awareness to a health problem shared by many children. Welcome, Jason George, to Be Well.
Hey, how you feeling, man?
I am great. I'm excited to have you here. It feels like you've been in our home for years. So it's nice to see you.
I'm trying to stay working. Trying to stay working.
Amen. That's a blessing. I mean, you were on the show for so long. You took a little bit break to do the spinoff, Station 19. What's it feel like to be back on the show again?
Coming home is like, it's literally like there's the house that you grew up in and then the house that you built as an adult. Like Station 19 was the house that I built as an adult. But when you come home, it's always nice. Your room is always your room. You know, mom and dad didn't turn it into a workout room. They didn't put gear in there and that sort of thing. So like, I came home, a few faces were different, but it was still the same place I left. Just had to learn a couple of new names, but basically it's been absolutely beautiful coming back home.
And I think that's how the viewers feel. They always can come back to Grey's Anatomy and can see familiar faces they know and love there. So why do you think this show has resonated as the longest running medical drama ever?
Well, look, I mean, first and foremost, it's the writers. You know, I mean, Shonda Rhimes, Meg Marinus, our current showrunner, they never forgot what it was to be a fan. So they write like fans first. Like, you know, like they fight for the characters. The writers are in that room trying to make sure that, you know, each one has their favorite character and they advocate for them.
Well, I know you are fighting hard for Dr. Ben Warren. So what kind of tidbits can you give us? Give us some insights, what we can expect with the March premiere.
Yeah, so when we come back in March, I mean, look, we've lost some people. You know, and so, you know, people have made decisions to leave the internship program, that sort of thing, right where Ben's coming back. So there's an extra level of pressure on Ben. Ben ends up, in some points, being in charge of some of the other interns. And there's a whole question of whether or not they'll accept him because he's brand new, but now he's given them orders. And then, of course, there's always the issue of his wife runs this program. And so there's an extra level of pressure of, okay, you left once. Are you going to be able to make it through this time? And he's like, I didn't leave. I had another calling. Right. And they have a different point of view about how his time off, what that was about. So right. There will always be some pressure of, they've got to figure out that workplace marriage balance again. And it's a whole new thing.
I think it's interesting because when, you know, I tell people I'm interviewing you, they say, oh, Dr. Ben, or Dr. Warren. You know, do you get mistaken in real life for a doctor because you've played one on TV so long?
I was on a plane one time, and literally they called for someone at the front of the plane. Is there a doctor on the plane? And flight attendant came walking right by me, and as she walked by, she stopped and kind of just looked back at me like this, and then kept on moving. And then when we were off the plane, I saw her in the airport. She goes, you know, I thought about it. I was like, I know. Okay.
That is hilarious. You know, even you're not a doctor in real life, play one on TV, but you are passionate about certain things that doctors care about as well. Pediatric cancer being one of your causes that you're trying to bring awareness to. Why is that so important for you?
Look, I did a show, the first show that I did for Shonda Rhimes. I mean, the first show I did for Shonda Rhimes was Grey's Anatomy. I guest starred. I did a pilot for Shonda, and then they brought me on to guest star as Ben Warren. I was supposed to do like 4 episodes and then go away. But then I went and did a series for her in Hawaii called Off the Map. And we did an episode about pediatric cancer. And at the time, I hadn't been on social media at all yet. I didn't like it. I didn't want to deal with it. And this whole community of pediatric cancer families reached out to me on social media. And it hit my heart so hard. And they were just so thankful that somebody was telling their story. I made some friends in the community, and I've showed up to dozens of, you know, fundraisers and things like that. And I've donated tons and made friends that I've seen them grow. I've made some friends that unfortunately I've lost, that got their wings, is the way they refer to it. But when it touches your heart like that, you can't turn around, because I have 3 kids. Yeah. And just at the time, my kids were young, and it was one of those things where you see a kid who's so little, fighting so hard and so brave. You know, if you don't fall in love with them, there's something wrong with you. So that's how I got involved.
So where do we need to know? Where can we go for more information? Any of the resources you have for us?
You know, the Baldrick Foundation is a fantastic one. They do this great event called the Shave for the Brave, where people raise funds to shave their head.
Oh,
because and it's usually women. Because when you see a bald woman walking along, you tend to ask a question like, hey, what are you okay? What's going on there? And they're like, I'm okay, but my friend, or I'm okay, but my child. And they explain to you, and there are women who've raised $30,000, $50,000 to shave their head and have done it multiple times. And it's like this celebration. And then the hair goes to become wigs for kids that wanted that sort of thing. So it's a win-win all the way around.
We have the one and only Jason George in the building for our Be Well Hot 5 seat. Are you ready to answer rapid fire questions?
Bring it. Bring it. Let's go.
Movie that makes you cry.
Ooh, Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's a good one. Favorite health food.
Favorite health food. There's so many, but I'm gonna say a good smoothie.
Oh, I like that one. I'm good for a good smoothie. Okay, are you more of a vacation or staycation type of guy?
Vacation. We go far and wide. Got to explore the world. Got to explore the world.
I like that. Get out there. Least favorite fashion trend.
Least favorite fashion trend right now. The pants got too tight, y'all. The pants got too tight. That whole European cut, skinny jean thing. No, come on. I'm a black man with a booty. I need help me out. Help me.
Right, facts. Okay. And the best decade of music.
Ooh. Oh, 92, 93.
Hey.
The 90s.
Wait.
Biggie Pac. It was right when we went from rap and hip hop being party music to also the gangster rap thing. It was the best of all worlds. Grunge came in, so it was a whole change in sound. There's a changeover.
All right, so a follow-up then. If you had to pick one song to listen to over and over from that era, what would it be?
Oh, Biggie, can't you see?
Hey.
Right? You know.
Yes, definitely. All right, Jason, so much appreciation of you. Congratulations on the next new season of Grey's Anatomy. Keep up the amazing work.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me.
All right.